Finding Dory is finally here, and I have been really looking forward to this movie. And I saw it last night, and before I went in, I was really nervous. I was worried that it, it, it wasn't going to be as good as the original Finding Nemo, which is one of my favorite Pixar movies. And I was actually worried that it was going to end up like Cars 2. But when I walked out, I had a huge smile on my face because Finding Dory is a great movie. And remember when I said in my review of Zootopia that it was the best animated movie I've seen all year so far? Well, Finding Dory, takes the top spot as being the best animated movie I've seen all year. Zootopia dropped to number 2. Sorry, Zootopia, but gotta pick Finding Dory. So what's the story? Well, it takes place 1 year after the events of the original Finding Nemo. Dory has a flashback to her family and childhood, so her, Marlin, and Nemo go to California to find her family, and Dory gets kidnapped by these people, and she meets an octopus named Hank, who's voiced by Ed O'Neill, who's from one of my all-time favorite shows, Modern Family. And one of the things that made this movie work was the friendship that Dory and Hank had. It worked in this movie. That they had good chemistry. It was great. And when this movie gets sad, it gets sad. You know how Pixar is when they do sad stuff in movies. And it really surprised me that this movie got a PG rating, because the original Nemo was rated G, but there are some stuff in this movie that I can see why it got a PG rating. So, and one thing that really surprised me was that this movie is fast paced. There wasn't a dull moment in it at all. It was fast paced. The movie ended like that. It was like an hour and a half, but it ended like that. That snap. There we go. So, as for the flaws, to be honest, I didn't have any flaws. It was such a fast-paced movie that there wasn't a dull moment at all. And Finding Dory is one of the best movies I've seen all year. So Finding Dory, once again, has good characters, along with some new characters, and it has a very mature story. And when the sad moments hit, they hit. And Ellen DeGeneres once again kills it as Dory, and it's just a great movie. And if anyone asks me which movie is better, Finding Nemo or Finding Dory, it would be the same. So, I have been waiting to give this movie the score, and I knew I will, because this movie is a great movie, and you need to go see it. So, Finding Dory gets an A+. There wasn't a dull moment at all. It was fast-paced, great story, great characters. Ellen DeGeneres still kills it as Dory, and it's hilarious too. So, that was my review of Finding Dory. And I have a question for you. Have you seen Finding Dory yet? What did you think of it? What have you thought of it? Comment below and let me know. Or, if you have seen it, which one do you prefer? Finding Nemo or Finding Dory? Because there are going to be that many people who are going to be like, that wasn't as good as the original, but it was still enjoyable. So, whatever you think, comment below and let me know. Wait, I said that already, didn't I? I got Dory's short-term memory loss. Okay. So if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to subscribe.